Welcome to the Knocknagoshel Meals on Wheels. We have an over 55s club here 3 days a week, and we do Meals on Wheels 4 days a week. But since the COVID-19 pandemic, we've had to adapt our services. Because of regulations, we've had to bring in social distancing. We've had to be very safe in how we approach our clients, and we've had to completely change how we operate here in Knocknagoshel.
Okay, so Catherine, can you tell us a little bit about the Meals on Wheels initiative you have here in Knocknagoshel?
So we started up here as a women's group in 1994, and we got our first wheelchair accessible bus in 2007. So once we had the bus, we had a way of delivering the meals. So we started off in the end of 2007.
So preparing the meals here in the kitchen?
Preparing the meals, actually that's our new kitchen now. We had an old kitchen at the time down below, a much smaller kitchen, much more basic.
This kitchen is here?
This kitchen is here, we opened it this time last year.
Obviously we're in very strange circumstances at the moment. Have you seen your services have an increased demand?
The demand has increased, but what's different as well is our whole system here, because we had an over 55s club. The Meals on Wheels was kind of secondary to that. Now the Meals on Wheels is all we do. And the demand has gone up, like we're getting 4, 5 and 6 new people every week.
Wow. And is there a certain profile of person that you're...
Well, we're looking to support the people who are cocooning. The older people are people with underlying problems. We have a few families as well who are doing that, probably. We don't know why, but they probably have somebody who's ill and they're not able to manage without some support.
I'd imagine it must mean an awful lot to the people that you're coming and visiting. They possibly see no one else, do they?
See nobody else. We have several people who see absolutely nobody else. Now that doesn't mean that they don't have a mobile phone and they can talk to, but they don't actually have any contact with anybody outside. This is going on now since the week after the 17th of March, so like this is a long time.
So they're doing a lot more than just providing a meal, I guess, are they?
Well, I think a meal is the minimum of what we're giving them. Like it's the support. We also have a phone support service where we have 2 girls who would be the carers here normally, and they are now phoning our clients every day, having a little chat with them, finding out what they need, explaining to them that this isn't going to go on further.
Okay.
So we had to set up this social distancing. Our vehicles going out, we'll say, would normally have 2 people in them regardless. Now all the small vehicles or the people's cars, you can only have 1 person in it. Big bus and the 7-seater bus we have, we can send out 2 people in that all right. So it slows down the process, so therefore we had to put on extra. We only ever had 2 vehicles delivering. Now we have to have 5, because it slows down the delivery if you can only have 1 person hopping in and out.
Can you tell us a little bit about the routes that you're catering
so,
for?
All along we would have had Knocknagoshel and a little bit, we'll say, into Abbeyfield. We just touched on a few clients in Abbeyfield, maybe 2 or 3 clients in Brosna. And now we got to the stage like where Brosna is a route in itself, Abbeyfield is a route in itself. We then call it the Lyre-Douar route because it starts almost into Atay and works right all the way around to the Smerla Bridge in the Stowell and back into Lyre Compound. So that's a very, very big route. It wouldn't be a very highly populated number of clients there, but it's a very, very big route.
All the more important.
All the more important because it's very, very, very rural.
Isolated, yeah. I'm looking here at all these bags in front of us.
That's our other job at the moment. We've been doing, but the last year we've been doing the schools, the hot school meals program in Boston National School, and that of course the kids now are at home, and we were asked there 3 weeks ago if we would continue doing it but deliver it to their homes. We've had such support. It's absolutely marvellous. The first thing we got was the GA contacted us if we needed anybody to help out, and we have Noel Brosnan. He's in helping us every day, and we also have my son's restaurant in Listowel. Eva Jones closed down there, as all restaurants did, and he's in, and another girl is in from the parish who worked in Abbeyfield in the restaurant.
So can you tell me how all of this is funded?
Well, we normally get our Section 65 funding from the HSE, which covers part of our services for the club. But since this started now, that has increased a little bit. We've also, the local Glanaruddery wind farm have donated us the cost of a van and equipment in the van with delivery boxes and heating pads. We've got a load of funding, we'll say from the County Council for PPE, because that was a big problem all along, because when we get to every person's house we have to use a pair of gloves. So we got through over a box of 100 pairs of gloves in maybe a box and a half in the day, so that's trying to keep that up was a big thing. And now very shortly I think we'll have to use face masks, so getting those again is a big thing. Plus the fact that we have Food Share Kerry has given us a couple of deliveries of food. Harvey Norman's have given us a freezer, and that we have a big fridge here that we got from the supplier who actually put up our kitchen. So we got a loan of that. So all of those, like anything we've asked for, thanks be to God, the community has come in and supported us.
Got right behind you.
And as well as the HSE and the County Council.
Fantastic.